Hello guys, a little bit of a different video today. I just feel called to do this, to say this. So as you can see, I'm in a park and it's absolutely a beautiful day today. It's still pretty early, it's 9 a.m. so it's not too hot yet in Florida, but over the last few days, I feel like I've been really struggling. Oh my gosh, I just saw a sign that says Central Park. I'm in Central Park. No, but yeah. So I've been feeling like I can't tell you what's causing it, where it's coming from, but it's like this roller coaster in my mind of the one of the hardest parts is I can't describe it. I can only tell you that it's causing suffering. And if you watch my channel, or subscribe to my Substack or my TikTok, then you may or may not know that like I study these things. I study psychology, I study healing and transformation and change and all of these things. And so I have a lot of knowledge, like intellectual understanding about, what causes suffering and all of that stuff. And at times it's almost made it harder because I'm like worrying about the future, and I'm like, well, I know this is caused by not enough presence and living in the future where I can't handle it. And it's almost like, well, I have this knowledge, so I shouldn't be feeling this way. And I think I've not been doing the best job at making space for my feelings, all of them, no matter if they make logical sense, no matter if there's a reason or a cause that I can pinpoint, no matter anything, because at the end of the day, I'm still a human being, and life is such a crazy, weird thing, which is another thing that I've spent a lot of time thinking about is like, is there a purpose to being here? Is there no purpose to being here? I'll watch physics podcasts on consciousness and, spiral into a dark hole, only to come to realize it doesn't matter. Like, it simply doesn't matter whether there's a purpose, whether there's no purpose, whether it was a crazy accident we've ended up here, or whether God created it. The most important thing is that you feel joy. So today, instead of following the same routine, because I feel like it's so easy to get into this monotonous kind of routine where you do the same habits every day and the same thoughts arise every day, and it's just, I think there's actually a study that says like 95% of what we do and think is automatic, like it's been learned and it's a habit, which means that like if those habits aren't rituals that are bringing you joy, then they're probably doing the opposite and making life worse. So today I wanted to kind of break that line and habit I've been going in, and hence why I'm at the park. I went for a walk and now I've laid out a blanket. I have my bag. I have my little, I don't even know what this is called, but it's like a little chair. I've befriended a beautiful tree. I literally asked permission if I could sit at its base, and like, it's always when I go for a walk and I sit outside that I remember, like, this is the point, like, suffering is all okay, and like we should make space, and like it's important to bring joy as well, or at least to provide a better setting for your suffering. Like, you don't have to follow those same routines and same scripts every day. And so I went on a walk and I came to the park, and that's it. And I can't even tell you how good it feels to be sitting here, to hear the birds chirping, to watch the squirrels running and chasing each other, to look at the trees waving in the wind and feel the breeze on my face, to open up my journal and pour out onto a page. It's such a blessing. And I feel like our minds will go into this mode of like, we need more and this isn't good enough and you need to get to this place because right where you are is just not enough. And for me, I'm a 23-year-old who just graduated, and it's such a time of like, what's next? What's my next step? What career do I want to pursue? There's so many big questions, and it's so easy to fall into overwhelm about them, which I definitely have been doing. But at the same time, it's okay to be at home for a minute, if your parents will have you, and to go to the park and to just not think about those things for a few minutes, to read a book if you like reading, to go into the pool if you like swimming, like to do something fun just for the sake of having fun and bringing joy into your life. And I think I've been trying to figure it out and get there that I forgot how important those things are. So all this to say that if you are, whether you feel good or don't feel good in your life, reminder that simple things can bring joy. We just have to be intentional and prioritize them. Like, even if you're working a 9 to 5, you could go outside for a walk after or before. You could go out and watch the sunset or whatever lights you up, and if you don't know, you could sign up for something new, so yeah, that's really all I wanted to come say. But I love you all. I hope you're all doing okay, and I hope that today brings a little more joy. Love you guys.